A new academy season always brings fresh faces into the Revolution organization, as the Revs aim to nurture and develop the region's best young talent through the club's pro player pathway. For the 2023-24 MLS NEXT season, which got underway earlier this month, New England's roster features 43 newcomers, including several at the under-13 age level, as the Revs have expanded their academy program to include a fifth team, joining the U14s, U15s, U17s, and two-time defending MLS NEXT Cup champion U19s.
This has been a work in progress, and this year, one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to expand the program, get players in earlier, and that's a big reason why we started the U13 team.
I think the whole premise of creating the 13s is so we can get them that extra year early or 2 years early to where, we can really identify now them going forward, and just giving them that extra time to train and to grow and to develop into what we hope that they can be. And so that's the primary reason to have the 13s. It's not about the results, it's about the development and where they are now to where are they going to be 2 to 3 years from now.
Creating a youth team from scratch is no easy feat, especially when competing at the MLS NEXT level. And while U13 head coach BJ Noble has taken on the task of developing these young players, he praised the efforts of Academy scout TJ Love in building a roster filled with promising talent.
I mean, to be honest, TJ Love deserves all the credit because he's out there scouting and going to games and asking questions and basically just evaluating players for the last year and a half. And then, bringing those players in to train with last year's U14s and just, keeping an eye on all the talent in the region and offering spots and so forth, and having a little bit of training centers here and there where we could, as a staff, see the players, and that's kind of been the process. But TJ's done a fantastic job of laying the foundation of players, and I've been fortunate to reap the benefits, on the field and in training and so forth.
And when scouting players at the ages of 10, 11, and 12, what exactly are the Revs looking for?
Yeah, I would say first and foremost it is trying to find the best athletes that you can. And then, they're like clay, right? Now how can you mold them? But I'll tell you, with this group, you can definitely see that they all came from a great foundation and had great coaches that have gotten them to where they're at now.
You can teach tactics and you can teach technique, even though the exceptional players are the ones that are playing all the time and touching the ball all the time. So you can teach technique to a certain extent. You can teach tactics, it's easy. But you can't necessarily teach athleticism. You can enhance it with fitness coaches and things like that. So a big part of what we look for in our younger players is what is the athletic profile, and can we see an upside in that. So that's something that we look very closely at the youngest age groups.
With a roster built, next comes the task of molding that young talent into potential future pros. And the Revs are confident that BJ Noble is the right man for the job.
He's just an awesome person. I mean, and his smile is infectious. When he talks about this U13 team, every time I see him, he can't stop smiling because they bring so much joy. And that's what the beauty of working with talented soccer players that are kids is. They have this essence that's just pure, and it's great. So he's got enormous experience. He's been doing it a long time. So he brings a lot of attributes in a lot of different areas, and we're glad he's coaching the U13 team.
To be honest, it's refreshing, right? Because they're like a blank canvas, and so they're gonna listen to you. There's no preconceived ideas or whatever from the last 2 or 3 years of being in the academy or coming into the academy later. It's fantastic. I mean, I'm enjoying it. They're fun, they're energetic. The concentration level sometimes is up and down, but they love it. They don't ever want it to end, whether it be training or the game, and they take all the information in and really soak it up.
And while it's not about results, especially at the under-13 level, early returns have been positive, as the Revolution's newest team started the campaign with 3 straight shutout wins, outscoring opponents 13-0.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We've played some quality opponents, but we've gotten really good results, and that's just the attribute to them and their work rate and their willingness to fight and compete. And yeah, it's been great.
It continues to be an exciting time for the Revolution Academy. Their world-class facilities are expanding with the addition of a brand new turf field, homegrown products like Noel Buck, Esmir Barakterovic, Jack Panayiotou, Damien Rivera, and Justin Rennicks continue to contribute to the first team, and even more Academy products will join the MLS roster for the 2024 season. But as with any successful academy, the focus remains firmly on the future.
But we're starting to produce, players that can help us at the first team level, which is encouraging, and we just want more of them. We want to be able to have more of those experiences so that we can just continue to make our pathway stronger and stronger.